good, yeah. Hmm. Man, life can be really something to think about when been going through so much and experienced so much. You gotta you gotta just keep moving forward, honestly. Like it could get very confusing, but it's like you gotta keep moving. You gotta keep going, keep bettering yourself, keep finding the vision. Like finding the vision, finding the goals, finding the things that you need. There's a lot of things that in the past that I'm really ashamed of, I'm really hurtful of. But knowing that I got God, I gotta learn to forgive what I done did in the past and learn to not dwell on that. Because I tell people don't dwell, but then I end up dwelling on my own thoughts. And it's hard. It's hard saying it and then actually implementing yourself like, oh, I go through this on a daily basis where I think about things that I've done wrong or wrong to other people where I feel a certain way and it's affecting me in the present moment. That way I can move forward. Sometimes, sometimes I don't want to feel the ways that I do, but I wish I could just be like, yo, just get over it. But sometimes I read a quote, I just posted it on Facebook, that like when pain is done teaching you, that's when it'll leave. Like it'll leave right after it's done teaching you. Until you learn what the pain was trying to tell you, you will never let it will never like get done teaching you until it's over with completely. I know I'm like a little starstruck on my words, but you feel me? It's just things like daily things that I want to do to better myself. I'm making sure that I'm very consistent. Very um, ambitious towards my goals, like making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to, making sure I'm on task, on time with the task. Like I just want to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can do for my life, and that's the best type of information that I can give. I've been through so much. I'm just sure that everyone's been through so much, right? So as life go on, everybody been through a lot, right? Especially nowadays, like everyone has went through a lot, and I'm glad that the gospel and God is coming back into people's lives and people starting to change. But some people don't want to hear the truth. But my testimonial, me coming on this camera, just saying like, yeah, just keep moving forward, keep doing what's right, keep trying to be a good person. Like, being a good person is like thrown out the window nowadays. People don't want to be good people. People, even myself, like I've done wrong. Like I've done wrong. I've been ugly. I done cheated. I done lied. I done did a lot of these things where I felt as though I shouldn't have never done these things. I should have been a good person from the jump. I've been lied, had an ego, had pride, thought I was something that I really wasn't the whole time. So um, it correlates, and I'm not here to pick an ego or pride battle. I just want to be myself and be free. And it's like having that freedom without having ego and pride. I think that's what I want to win. That's what I want to obtain. I want to obtain my freedom. That way I can be able to be myself, be truly myself. And if I feel as though like, oh, I'm truly not myself, then I need to remove myself or remove my situation, but my happiness needs to come first. And I hope that my advice to whoever I'm giving it to, I hope that it helps them as well. Like, be yourself, because being yourself gives you the type of happiness that, yo, you're not pretending to put on that act, like you being yourself genuinely. sometimes I be myself, but then sometimes I get carried away. So knowing that I get carried away once I'm, connecting with people and I'm around them for too long and getting overly comfortable, because I think that's what getting carried away, because I get overly comfortable instead of like having that, okay, cool, I'm gonna distance myself because I gotta learn to respect myself. Yeah, it's okay to be yourself, but I gotta learn to respect myself. Like, okay, cool, I've been around this person too long where I'm getting too comfortable. You feel me? That's what like morals and principles. And I'm not on this camera just to say these things and make it sound good. I feel as though me learning this or me going through this experience is good to share it and to give it to someone else, because it's good to know these things. Like, yo, you can really get carried away once you get a little bit comfortable around someone. So it's like, yo, having strict morals and principles can really help you develop your character and being a good person. Because I feel as though in dealing with God, you have to really be a good person in order to say, yo, you a child of God or you believe in God. Because some people say they believe in God but still a bad person. So if you're a bad person, like, how are you in correlation with God? Because honestly, it's about your character and your integrity of like who you are on this earth. So um I know I'm rambling, but I just want to share these things that way I can have freedom of my own, and also like being a real genuine person that I am and not falling towards ego and pride. Ego is something that you try to portray that you is, and you don't even believe it yourself, because life will test you. Life will test you if you're really about that. Like, and most people, they don't attract off ego. Like, of what you did or what you say you did or whatever, and they try to make them believe it. They don't believe it because they didn't see it. So if they didn't see it, they won't believe it. So an ego is like you forcing upon people to make them like you. Nah, it's like I rather give you this advice where if you be yourself, you can attract what's meant for you, instead of you trying to show somebody that you capable of doing it, and then they test you and then it don't work out because it's not naturally you. Be yourself, because sometimes, like I said, I get overly comfortable and I start doing things that you feel me, trying to show you all everything that I can do. And if you ain't see it, you ain't see it. So just being myself and being authentic and genuine, I feel as though that's what attract people to me, because it's not I have to prove something to someone else. But I just wanted to get on this camera and I just wanted to express some thoughts and express how I felt about certain things. It's been a long time since I'm really expressing myself on how I feel about certain things, and also trying to correct myself in ways where I feel as though I'm wrong. I feel like I take a real man to take accountability for his actions and his efforts. And a lot of things that I learned and experience gave me this wisdom, that way I can apply it the right way. So, um, I hope y'all take care of yourself. I hope y'all love yourself. I hope y'all taking care of other people, like treating people with the same energy that you would want to have yourself. You feel me? Yeah, you could treat everybody with respect. You feel me? Don't get me wrong, but you feel me? You gotta know who to keep around you, who not to keep around you. So it's like this year, these last couple years, has been telling us like, yo, it's been weeding out certain things. People been divided, but more of the story, I feel as though like everything is a distraction, but everything is here to teach us as well. So I feel as though connecting with yourself and getting back to yourself and learning who you are as a person, or always learning in general, is a great start. Because when you learn more about yourself, you learn how to help other people. Or this conversation can go in many different ways, but yeah, just making sure you a good person. And this is something that I want to do myself. That's why I'm expressing it. It's being a great person, being genuine, and being free, and being myself, not being something that I'm not. And I said all these things and in Jesus Christ's name. And also, I love all y'all. I try to keep it on both sides of the coin. Love. Hope y'all take care of yourself.